minutes in, Stieber leads at 2-0. You want to hear some of the video game stats? Stieber, 11 pins, 8 techs, 3 majors. This guy has destroyed everybody.
And this is where he makes his money, in the top position. What is so important is the hips of Logan Stieber. He doesn't look too strong. You wouldn't look at Logan Stieber and say he's chiseled. But the position that he keeps and the situations that he gets himself into is what makes him so successful on top.
4-time Big Ten champion, Stieber from Monroeville, Ohio. Won the Big Tens by teching Josh Jebb of Iowa. 16-1 in 3 minutes and 7 seconds. He's only had 4 matches all year that weren't bonus point wins. That is unbelievable. He's up 2-1.
And it's very important for the team race for Logan Stieber to get bonus points here. Expanding that lead right now for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And how about it? Kevin Jackie was 4th at the ACC Championships, had a big win this morning against Devin Carter. Virginia Tech beat him 10-8. Carter, a finalist last year, fell to Stieber in the national finals. Stieber 2 more, leads it 4-1. Kevin Jack from Danbury, Connecticut, comes in 30-8 on the season. Again, making the most of an opportunity.
Stieber starting on that right side, has that left side tight waist.
North Carolina State with 2 in the semis tonight for head coach Pat Popolizio. We'll see Nick Wisdowski, the reigning national champion, at 285. Riding time now over a minute for Logan Stieber. A couple of takedowns. He's up 4-1. Final minute here in this first period.
And has a deep tight waist on that right side, and he is reaching to the spine of Jack, taking that air out of him.
Out of bounds, back to the center with 41 seconds left in this first period. Opposite semifinal is Chris McCarty of Old Dominion, the number 11 seed, and Mitchell Port from Edinburgh, the 2. You talked about it before, Eric. This guy, Logan Stieber, when you were on bottom, you're in Alcatraz. You got a life sentence more often than not with Logan Stieber.
And he continues to work in different situations. He can tilt you, he can throw the legs, he can turn you from any situation that he wants.
Riding time coming up on 2 minutes. What a career. Began with a victory over Jordan Oliver of Oklahoma State. As a sophomore, beat Tony Ramos of Iowa. Last year, as I mentioned, in Oklahoma City, his 3rd title. It was over Devin Carter of Virginia Tech. Has that tight waist. He'll finish the period on top. And a 4-1 lead to the second, riding time at 2:08. Comes up red. Choice goes to Stieber, and he'll go neutral.
And you have to be pretty pleased, if you're Jack, that it's only 4-1 going into the second period.
Well, I'm curious to see how Stieber plays this, because obviously we keep talking about it. Bonus points are everything, especially in the team race. So does Stieber start the takedown game? Take him down, let it up. Those 2 takedowns he made look relatively easy. Or does he keep working on top? All that riding time, it doesn't do him a whole lot of good right now.
You only get 1 point for it at the end of the match. So if he continues to work his takedowns, and as you mentioned, it looked easy. The double legs looked fairly simple.
On a single leg, chases down that opposite ankle. Scores another takedown, 6-1. Taking a look at Lou Roselli and Jay Jaggers in the corner for the Ohio State Buckeye. The one thing that does happen more often than not is when you're riding a guy like Stieber has, opportunities open up as the match progresses with the fatigue factor. And you could only stave off Stieber for so long.
Very true. It is definitely taxing being on the bottom of somebody who is tremendous on top.
Halfway through the second period. And now looking for some back points. Here come the swipes. And the thing with Stieber, he can put 9 to 12 points up in like a minute. It's incredible.
As we saw against Josh Jeva in the Big Ten Championship.
Now it's 9 to 2. 25 seconds here in this second period. You know Stieber's going to go chase one more takedown down. 20 seconds. Sizing him up. It's like a rattlesnake checking his prey out. Final 10 seconds.
Stieber with the underhook on the left side. Front headlock situation here. Nothing to it.
9 to 2, third period. And Jack going to take his chances on top. It's a good call.
Why not?
You haven't been in this position the entire match.
He hasn't succeeded from the bottom position. He hasn't been able to get to his offense on his feet. Why not go on top and see what it can't hurt?
Absolutely. And right now, you know, Missouri and Iowa fans, they just want to see him minimize the damage.
Right.
Take some time off the clock, hopefully. And that's what's happening right now. Been able to ride him for the first 20 seconds here in this third period. And as I say that, Stieber now looking for a reversal. He's got it. And he leads at 11 to 2.
And now what's important here is for Jack to continue to wrestle, because he has more matches after tonight. He's going to have to continue wrestling in this tournament. So getting a takedown, for instance, on Logan Stieber could be a confidence building factor. So continuing to wrestle for Jack is very important here.
I'm surprised Jack hasn't been hit with a stall call yet. I mean, let's be honest, he's clearly out there trying to survive.
As is everyone else, right?
Exactly.
And back to that claw ride, Logan Stieber.
I mean, he goes across with that claw, gets so deep. He does so many things. I got to be honest, Derek, half the stuff he does, I've never seen.
It's very unconventional with how strong he is and the leverage that he creates. And as I was touching on earlier, the positions that he gets himself into are very unconventional, but he knows where he is. He's done this before. He knows exactly where his hips are going to go. And the claw ride, for instance, he get the claw ride and just jump sides.
There's a stall call on Jack. I mean, his head's on the mat. Got to get your head off the mat. And Logan Stieber will make a run at history. Tomorrow night he'll take riding time over 4 minutes with the riding time points. 12 to 2 for the Buckeye Logan Stieber. Ohio State 2 for 2 tonight. We'll see 2 more Bucks in the semis with Bo Jordan at 165 and Kyle Snyder at 197. 12-2 Stieber over Jack.